How is it possible that the U.S. men's 4x100 relay race team finished 7th in the Paris Summer Olympics, despite having some of the fastest runners in the world? The real and growing problem for sprinters, for managers, and for every one of us are rocky, dysfunctional transitions. Transitions are simply about going from a current state to what we believe to be a desired future state. With the sprinters the U.S. had, they should have been winning medals. Rather, they'll go in with an asterisk. They were disqualified for passing the baton outside the designated handoff zone. When bad things happen, they happen during the transitions. They happen during the passing of the baton. In the case, for example, of hospitals, when there are injuries and deaths, they're most likely to occur during transitions, nurse to nurse, shift to shift. In my Harvard professional and executive development programs, we begin each module with a question. For the transitions module, the question is, should I stay or should I go? From one job to another, from one company or organization to another, from employment to retirement. Transitions are a time of unparalleled excitement, but they may also be a time of equal loneliness because it's an emotional roller coaster. We've left one space but haven't yet arrived at the other. And why are we having the conversation now? 85% of all work requires collaborations. And in terms of other critical success factors, right up at the top of the list is delegating. Both collaborations and delegation are simply about passing the baton. So using a critical thinking framework, we focus on a series of worksheets and self-assessment instruments. And amongst the realizations is that with every significant transition, there is a flight risk. Why? Because the grass is not always greener. There's also necessary losses. With a significant transition, we have to give things up. We have to leave people. We have to leave colleagues behind. Participants also conclude the best time to make a transition decision is when you don't have to. It's clear from the empirical research that most of us are both surprised and disappointed at how our transitions have gone, including CEOs. 90% of all new CEOs say that they were dissatisfied with their transition into the role and they would do it profoundly differently. It's time we start gearing up for the white space, the transitions. This is where innovation and change is most likely to occur. My hope for you and your team is better passing of the batons.